Right, how's it going, people? If you've been watching the channel lately, you'll know that I've just ventured into the plug-in solar system by Ecoflow. And what I've done, I bought the Ecoflow Ultra X, and it come with 4x450 solar panels. And I basically plugged that into my mains, hardwired, and it powers all my base load of my house. So like all my small appliances like the fridge freezer, phone chargers, just things like that really. And it pretty much is about 300 watts that it uses all through the day. So it's also like, it puts about 800 watts, it can put up to 800 watts into your mains, but obviously I'm only using about 300 watts of that, but it does give you that sort of 500 watt buffer zone, like if you want to use like a TV or something like that, that is equally sort of low powered. I mean, the TV is about 100 watts, so yeah, that would take up to something like 400, 450 maybe for the base load. Anyway, so what else I've done, I bought the Aferiy P280, and it's got a maximum of 2,800 watts output from the AC sockets. And what I've basically done is it's got three AC sockets on the side of it, and I've plugged the extension leads into the sockets. And then I've run them into my house, and I power all my heavy appliances like the microwave, the kettle, the washing machine, the hairdryer. That all is all powered off the Aferiy P280. So what I've got outside is a solar cupboard outside the other side of this wall, and it's just basically a shed that I built, and I keep my Ecoflow Ultra X in there and my Aferiy P280, so it just keeps them nice and dry. And I've got some cooling fans in there as well, which keeps it all nice and cool. You've probably seen that if you've seen my other videos. Anyway, so what I've done, because it's right behind this wall here of the kitchen, just temporary, I drilled through the wall and put some extension leads in. So I put one here, just here, and that basically powers my kettle and my air fryer. And then I've got another one over there that powers the microwave, and that comes off of, like, obviously comes off the Aferiy P280. Yeah, so what I want to do, because it's been so efficient, and like, I mean, it's been amazing really. I'm probably up to about 95% self-efficiency with like my electric. I want to take these extension leads out, and with these double sockets that I've got in here, I've got a double socket here and then another double socket behind the microwave. I want to change them over to 2 single sockets like that instead of the double. And then what it will be is I'll have one for mains electric, and then the other one is going to be for my solar power. So what I'm basically going to do is the mains cable that is powering my double socket at the moment, I'm going to have isolated and go into this single socket on the left. And then from the other side of the wall, where my solar cupboard is, I'm going to have another wire coming into the back of the left one. Well, I say left, it'll be your right if you're looking at it. And then, yeah, that will be my battery. So I'll have 2 together like that. And then this one will be mains, and this one will be from my Aferiy P280 battery. And they'll be totally separate wires, obviously. And they go on the wall like that. You can probably see it. So I'll take this double out and then swap them over for that. And then I thought what I'd do is just get these little stickers. I bought these little stickers offline. So what I'm going to do is stick that on each socket so that I know what one's mains and what one's obviously battery. And you can see, look, one of them's clearly got a battery symbol on it, so you're not going to get confused what's what. Anyway, getting back to the reason why I want to do that is because at the moment, obviously, we're in summer and everything's all lovely. We've got plenty of solar. The batteries are charging up like by 10 AM in the morning. And yeah, it's all lovely jubbly. All obviously having enough battery to power us through the night and everything. And my only issue is now is obviously when you have a cloudy day and there's no solar, you can't charge the batteries up. And obviously if you haven't expanded your battery bank, then you're probably only going to have like 1 day's worth of battery, and then after that, if the sun's not out, you're going to have to use the mains. So that is the reason why I want that, is because when we get to winter, what I will do is I'll unplug the Aferiy battery plug and then just swap it over to the mains plug socket. So I can just do that whenever I want. It takes about 2 seconds to unplug the plug and plug it into the other socket. And obviously, yeah, when we get to later in the year, it's probably going to be happening quite regular. And without having a full solar system, like on regulations and everything, this is like the only way I can pretty much do it. So yeah, and obviously without bringing the Aferiy P280 in here and plugging things into the socket, it's ideal to have it out there in the solar shed with the extension leads plugged into it, and then like I say, I can just use the app to turn it on and off when I want, which is brilliant. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go outside into my solar shed and isolate the solar system from the mains, obviously, and then I'll turn off my mains grid as well, so there's no power going to these sockets at all. You could make a mistake if you're going to obviously do something to a socket. You could make a mistake by just turning off your mains power and not actually turning off your solar, which could like get you in trouble, obviously, like, because you might think that power's off, but really, obviously, you're still going to get power from your solar system. So I've got an isolation switch outside, so I'll go and turn it off and turn the mains off, and then yeah, get on with doing these sockets. So I'm just going to show you the socket now. Right, so yeah, this is the mains one now, and this is the battery from the Aferiy P280. So that'll be me when I want to use a solar battery, is this one. And then in winter, when we have to swap over to mains, I can switch over to here just by unplugging here and then plugging it back into there, or vice versa, depending on like what the weather's like. So yep, so that's that. And yeah, just one more to go. Like I say, if you do any work or get any work done like around your house to do with electrics or anything, obviously get a qualified electrician and get it certified. Right, I'm back, we're done. So I've swapped them 2 doubles over, as you can see there. I swapped them 2 doubles over, and this one here, this one here powers my microwave, and this one powers my kettle and the air fryer if I need to. So I'll just put them stickers on there for now, just to identify what plugs what, and what one's mains, and obviously what one's the coming off the Aferiy P280 battery. But I'll get some others. I've seen the ones that are just clear with the emblem like in black, which looks a lot better and a little bit more discreet than that black background. Anyway, so yeah, there's the that's the extension lead, the original extension lead. I'll take that out now because this is a lot more tidier how I've done that. And then obviously if I do sell the house or whatever, all I've got to do is leave them 2 sockets in and yeah, just link it across so that they're both joined back to individual sockets then. So yeah, let me just show you out here where I popped through. Oh, man. Well, I'll just show you like that. So that's my Ecoflow Ultra X Aferiy P280, and then like I say, I popped through here from the kitchen and here. I mean, I tidied that up and put some conduit there or some cable clips, and then down there, if you can see it, you can see the plugs where they go into the Aferiy. Yeah, and then obviously I can just turn the app on the Aferiy. I just turn the app on the Aferiy and it just switches the sockets on and powers it up in the kitchen. Oof. So yeah, that's it then. Yeah, so if I just go into the Aferiy app and yeah, turn the sockets on, it just livens these ones up in here. And then like I say, I'll have it in the battery, the plug in the battery while it's summer, and then as soon as it starts getting sort of winter and we're not getting any sun and that, and I've run out of battery, I'll just swap it back over to mains. So yeah, we've got the best of both worlds there, and that probably brings a new meaning to plug-in solar, I think. What do you think? Right, that's it, I've had enough. Time for a quick beer, and that's it. Right, over and out. Catch you in the next video.